Why do you listen to Romanian music? Because I'm Romanian. Can you speak Romanian?
Oh my god, do you know where my panties are?
Da, vorbesc românește un pic. Nu așa de bine. Înțeleg tot, dar nu vorbesc așa de bine. Speak American? English? My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, considering 80% of you guys are still not subscribed. I do these coaching sessions live, so you're more than welcome to swing by the stream and ask questions. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. Lastly, if you want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name and why you think you deserve it. I'll be picking out a person randomly. Other than that, enjoy the video. Yo, you look like you were emo in middle school. What a great guess. I was emo in middle school. I used to skate. I used to be a skater kid, emo kid. All right, so silver one. Okay, yeah, stats are good though. All right. We can hop into the game, see what's going on. Yeah. Practice it on the bot. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I like this a lot better. Okay, so pulling a little bit too much down. I feel like you're worrying too much about the crosshair rather than like the bullets themselves. Like, think when you're shooting and you're spraying, don't look at your crosshair, look at the bullets, and then get like a feel of the bullets crosshair, not like the feel of where your crosshair is, if that makes sense. So like, just try and spray transfer headshot if you can. Okay, yes. All right, good. All right. When you're bursting, then you try, make sure you're strafing in between your shots. Okay. Pretty good. Get close and put your crosshair on their head and move around and keep your crosshair on their head. Yes, like this. And now switch to a different head. Yep, and keep doing this. Yep. So this gets your tracing on point, and this makes sure that, you know, you're comfortable with moving your mouse in close ranges. Okay, so pretty good. I can tell, you know, you're comfortable with your close. Yeah, so it's when it starts to getting a little bit more bullets, that's when things get a little bit scarier, I'm noticing. Yeah, so you're pulling down a little bit too much sometimes. So that's like the biggest thing. But other than that, I think everything else looks good. Yeah, so I'm noticing that you're like you're like gliding back a little bit. It should just be like a quick little tap. You do this little jiggle at the end, right? You're holding the counter strafe key a little bit too much. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. It makes you very...
don't want to do that?
No. The whole point of the counter strafe is to completely stop you.
Well, you're still accurate if you do this, though.
Yeah, you are, but this is for a one bullet. Personally, I think it's inconsistent. You're better off doing a 3-set. Yeah, you're better off doing this. You're way better off doing this. Yeah, I think it's your movement that's throwing you off a little bit. Is like, so your aim is good, but it's like when you start to incorporate your movement in there. So you're doing this like jiggle back and forth, and every time you're doing this jiggle back and forth, it's messing up your aim as well, right? So with your strafes, you should have deliberate movement with it, right? Like strafe 2 steps to the left, take a shot. Two steps to the right, take a shot, right?
So I guess I should just slow down and like just...
Yeah, just slowing it down. Yeah, slowing it down, exactly. Yeah. Run through a deathmatch, and you know, we can see exactly what's going on.
I do audio off as well.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll get you your raw aim there. Yeah, this is better. I like the way that you strafe when you're going on just one side and you're counter strafe. This is good. I think it's when you start to stand still and you do this like back and forth jiggle, that's the thing that's gonna start troubling you, right? So you just want to strafe slower, right? Like strafe 2 shots, 3 shots, strafe backwards the opposite angle, 2-3 shots, 2-3 shots, and then strafe, and then 2-3 shots, and then strafe again, right? So yes, so you did that there at the end there, but at the beginning was like, that's good. That's better.
Here I have to like press W.
Yeah. So usually with holding W is like after you clear an angle, that's when you want to hold W. So like after clearing like that, now you can hold W, right? Like then it's fine.
I did it again, I know.
Yeah. It's all good. As long as you're like noticing this, right? That's better. That was good.
I just knew he was there.
That's good. Yeah, so your aim and your movement is is actually good in the way that you're peeking. It is just that little bit of a bad habit, right, from Overwatch.
Because I thought like moving more just makes it harder for them to hit you. So.
I mean, it does, but it also makes it harder for you to hit the shot. Sometimes if you're a little bit more patient, you get more rewarded than trying to do like this quick little movement. It's just very inconsistent, right? We're not robots, and we can't really aim like one unless you're tens. The more bullets, the longer it takes for your recoil to reset. So after 3 bullets, you got to go a little bit wider than you would where you're 1 and 2. Yeah, okay. Go back in the practice range. Go back in the practice range real quick. I wanna make sure you got this thing down. The biggest thing is your recoil, your crosshair like movement after you take a couple shots, right? That's the big thing. Yeah, better. This is good. And the strafes are better. This is really, really good. Crosshair movement is better. Your move and your strafing has become a lot better. And you can mix it up with 1 bullets. So you can still do your little, yeah, exactly. And then mix, yes. So do this. Practice this with, yeah. Always switch it up. You want to make sure that your movement and your crosshair and your shooting is all in sync, right? Whatever your mouse is doing, your keyboard hand is doing as well, right? You're synchronized with that. That's good. Those are looking. That's good. This is good. This is very, very good. I love focusing on their head, and then my crosshair is peripherals, right? So that's
so it doesn't matter what it's like up to you.
Exactly, yeah. The guy who looks at his crosshair, he's a top 100 radiant player, right? So literally both work. Both completely work. I look at the head, I think it's easier for me. Just do 3 bullets at a time. Yeah, with strafes. Yeah. So let's do this for a little bit. Okay, burst transfer. I've never seen anyone do that, so I wouldn't practice it, but you could, I guess. Usually it's just the spray transferring.
Usually, like, if I miss like the first bullet and I'm bursting, like I can try to like correct that second bullet.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No,
okay.
If you miss your first bullet, it's better to strafe and then readjust. And this is how you should be handling all of your gunfights, right? Like, if you ever notice your crosshair is not on them after their first bullet, don't commit to that. Don't commit to that burst. It's better to just re-strafe and readjust and then go back into the burst, okay? That's what I always do. So I usually take like 1 bullet. I'll do like a 1 bullet shot, and if my crosshair's nowhere close, I'm strafing again. If I take another shot and it's nowhere close, I'm readjusting again. So sometimes I'll do like 2 1-taps, and then I'm like, oh god. And then as soon as my crosshair's on him, I'll commit to that.
Like, let's say I want to get to like radiant. Do I need to learn like 6 bullets or 7 bullets?
Nah, unless you're trying to spray, try spraying. Just spray, right? You want to make this thing look like a laser, right? Yeah, so that's good. You have the crosshair, you know, good. After like 10 shots, that's when it starts being random, so don't even worry about like the after that. So better. Just do it again. Better. Okay. Back up a little bit more. This is when you're gonna start seeing some inconsistencies. Yeah.
Not gonna work.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, still see it. Let's see it. Okay. Okay. Do it again. All right.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
You see it when you're pulling. This is when you start seeing the inconsistencies because you're pulling down too much, right?
Is it actually possible? Like.
Yeah.
It's possible to get like a laser.
I will show you. I will show you right after this. Yeah. Right. You will need to spray at some point. And honestly, like, you should rely on spraying because spraying is very good to do. It's not bad.
Really?
Yeah, spraying is not bad.
I heard like you should not spray at all in this game.
No. Whoever said that is trolling. All right, so you want to take 2 shots and then crouch, right? And this is how you want to make it look. If it's close to something like this, you're like, okay, this is good, right? Good. But you see how my crosshair is not here? Sometimes I feel like you do this. And then you back up, and then you make it look, right? A laser, right? Look at that, right? This is like, and this is about, yeah, we can back up even further, right? This is what, 17 range, so boom, right? This is until it looks good, right? I mean, I'm not really warmed up, but going back to what I was saying, right? A couple shots burst, you go 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, or 2 or 3. 2 shots is perfectly fine. You can do your kind of own movement like you were doing, but with 2 shots in between intervals, right? And then you can mix it up and then go, you know, 3, 3, 3, 3. Right? Now, going back to what I was saying about the strafing, right? You don't want to do this little, like, you know, this thing. It's like, yeah, you are accurate with it, but it's like you hitting the shot is very unlikely. And by the time, they're just going to do this. You know what I mean? Like, while you're doing this little, you know, tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, they're just going to do this to you. You know, they're literally, this is what they're going to do to you. I promise you. And you're going to die. Exactly this. They're just going to commit their crosshair and commit their spray, and you're dead. So it's slower. It's slower by doing this little, like, you know, especially if you don't hit the first shot. So this is what you should be aiming to do. It's like, oh, I whiffed. I correct. I whiff. I correct. And I strafe in between the whiffs, right? Like, I'm strafing, and I'm not, like, doing this and I'm standing still where I'm an easy target. The shorter the burst, the shorter the strafes, right? Because your recoil resets faster. Like, with more bullets, longer the strafe. Otherwise, your recoil is not going to reset. Because if you're doing these, like, small little steps with a long burst, you see what I mean? Your recoil is not even reset. Do you have any other questions?
That was really helpful. Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Perfect.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to keep you for any longer.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good one. Yep. See ya. Take it easy.